everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Planet Zoo and some more Willow Park Sanctuary. This is our franchise Let's Play. More of like a community zoo. So the farther we get into this zoo, the more community stuff we'll have involved. Starting out with like this stuff. These little central features. I went ahead and added signs. So there's a Discord dudes, and then of course the winner of that contest was TheBasicBuilder. This is his here. In the previous episode, we worked on our plaza here, finishing it up. Now, I'm recording this episode before the previous episode is even posted. And in that episode, we put the limestone down, and I also wanted to ask if y'all think that we should replace the limestone with the brick, and the brick here with the limestone, these pieces here, to kind of match these areas right here, just to make sure it's not too much limestone. Right now, I think it's looking good. One change that I did off camera after I got done recording was the anteater habitat. I had to change them to the Bart's Taper because they fit within this exhibit, and I didn't have to change much except for a few things like some exhibit items, or not exhibit items, but habitat enrichment items. So you know, they were able to still use the forage area over here, but I had to replace the little termite hill with the bamboo feeder. Their main feeder, and then of course I had to add a couple more things in, so I put this little grass shield thing here right in front of their cave, so it all works out. The anteaters are not gone forever. We'll be replacing them, well, we'll be putting them in a new habitat, most likely up here in the front, which is what we're going to work on today. But yeah, unfortunately I had to do that. So we got a visitor, Darth Delicious. Welcome. Thanks for the 20. And still got the same alerts there, and then of course, as you can see, animals stressed, and they'll stay stressed. They're currently in the trade center, but it still says they're stressed, and I'm still having this problem here where the staff get caught on paths. Seriously cause some problems there, but we'll go ahead and get started. Get to work on our main entrance plaza here. It's all about renovating. So our next goal is to get all this complete. We're going to move the tortoises from this habitat and build them one over here. And then most likely the anteaters will go here. And this habitat won't be the same as this one. It will be extended out over here to compensate for the transversal area needs of the anteaters, since they need much bigger areas. So we're going to go ahead and start with the tortoises over here. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this crap here. And then we'll be replacing all this. So the tortoises will go here. And what I'm thinking is, we're going to leave the basic shape. We're going to knock out all this path here. And we're going to knock all this out. Leave that little bit there. Go ahead and knock this piece out. And we're going to go ahead and add back in add this back in here. Turn our square edges back on. Plus, we also need a little room for our staff facilities, so I think I might be putting staff facilities and move them over here somewhere, since these aren't as important to these animals. We have our keeper's hut and our staff facilities hidden in these buildings here. So, but for now, we are going to go ahead and put the staff path back in. It's green. We're just going to stick it right here so the staff still have a way to get to it. And while we're doing this, we're going to keep it paused because I got too much going on over here. So what I want is some viewing areas over here, and I want them kind of in the middle. So I think that's about big enough there. And then we will take the I guess we could probably bring it in more. And we'll do the same over here. So we'll go in 3. I'd say about like that. So this whole area here, I'm gonna put a just a little area just like that. And we're gonna make it curved, and we're gonna use a lot of brick. And this area here will be kind of closed off, so you won't be able to see anything. But this will be like a raised planter. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the brick. This will be the habitat gate, by the way. So we're probably going to cut them off here and make these big planters. Same with this right here. Probably going to go have to move these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move them. Move everything over here so it's out of the way. Don't really care too much about how the path looks right there for now, because like I said, we'll be working on all that stuff. So I can get rid of these path pieces. There we go. And we'll have like a probably some kind of rock wall back here in the back, along with some trees back here in the back to give it a little bit of a backdrop. And this should give them plenty of room to move around. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the brick. And I'm going to start with 3 meter tall brick pieces, because I don't want the guests to be able to see in. And also because we want to try our best to not worry about shyness and everything. We're going to use one-way glass here as well. So first, let's go ahead and start with the smaller brick pieces that will go on the inside of this place here. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them down. And this is how I'm going to, I guess, measure it out and make sure that we're even on both sides. Alright, and then we can go ahead and add the rest. Gonna get rid of these because they'll be the 3. So that looks about even. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, we're gonna add to it, so we're gonna get the 3 meters. And just like this, I'm going to go all the way around to the side here. Yeah, I think this is good. We might have like a small building over here maybe. Actually, no, I'm going to move all this back. Sorry guys. We're going to do that. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it that way. Then we can put the smaller brick pieces in the front here, and like I said, these will be our planter areas. And then here's where we will put the rock wall. Might even go ahead and swing it around. I'm not sure yet. This might just be all foliage. But this will keep it from the guests being able to view the tortoises from these areas on the outside. We need a bigger one there. Alright, there we go. Probably put one here along this area as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get the brick walls here. Lay these down, and these will be, like I said before, these will be our planter areas. I'm actually going to go ahead and move these in. I think it'll look better that way. We can put something here. I think that flashing effect that it gives us there messes with my eyes. So something a little bit like this. I hope y'all can see exactly where I'm going with what I'm going with here. And then I might use this area up here to put some fencing or something. Maybe those classical gate pieces. That's about right. So let's go ahead and try putting in some one-way glass barriers. See how close we can get to the path here. Man. So we really need to use those. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split these from the group so we can customize them a little bit better. So we'll go to the edge there where it just covers up that grass, just like that, and we'll do the same with this. Again, we just want to cover up that grass area. So right there. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now let's try to put the barriers back in. I'm thinking we should be able to get this right in the middle. So we'll have one pillar in the middle, and then whoops. Again, hitting the wrong button. And then we can go and grab each of these and move them around on our own. It's about right there in the middle. Alright, we'll see if we can finagle this in here. Probably not going to happen. So probably what we'll do is we'll just leave that blank for now. Let's go ahead and get this piece in. Right there. Okay, as long as we can't see it on the other side, that's all that matters. And then we're going to go and take this piece, drag it in. So there we go. Same on this side. And we can always move these back out a little bit if we need to. Alright, same. Move these in. Yeah, it's fair. It has like a little lip there, and then we can put something there to keep people from touching the glass. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch. And switch. There we go. Let's go ahead and duplicate this piece. We will place it, and we'll split from the group. That lines up pretty nice. So what we can do is we can actually drop this down. So we're going to skip all that, and we're going to use the smaller piece. We're going to bring it in just so it meets that corner piece there. Drag it out. Now see how far we can drag it in. Make sure it's even. There we go. Then we'll take it and we will go ahead and pull it out to here. And like I said, this will be like a planter area, and we will go ahead and fix the crossfighting. So sometimes even if you don't see any crossfighting, if you got the time and you got the patience, just go ahead and fix it anyway on both sides, because both vertically and horizontally, because it could pop up at any moment. I've had it to where I didn't see anything, and then later on when I came back, it was there. Let's say that's like the basic outline of our little habitat here. These will be covered areas, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and get the null barriers here. Obstruct it. It really makes no sense. It's null barrier, so it shouldn't be obstructed. I don't understand that, but we'll do that and see if this works. See, that works. Makes no sense. So the problem is that's sticking out. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to drag these pieces out until that part hits on that side. There we go. So now that that's blocked off, it won't say that they're escaping all the time. Alright, so we got those barrier pieces in. We're going to go ahead and bring in some more null barrier. Excuse my voice if it's a little bit... Why is it doing that? It's a little bit raspy, and I might have to drink a lot while I'm doing this because having some issues with the allergies and stuff, so get rid of that so we can get this in. All right. This game sometimes, I swear, it just does what it wants to do. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Let me get it lined up. You know, now that I think about it, what we really want is we want it to get right up on that edge right there, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that stuff. And we're going to try this again. I want it to line up with that. There we go. Now let's see if we can fix this. Thinking that maybe if we replace this with brick, maybe we can it's not gonna really work the way I wanted it to work. We'll go ahead and take it from this side. This right here is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Alright, we're gonna go and pull this up until it matches, and I'm okay, honestly, with the how it's not exactly even. Like that doesn't really bother me none. Yeah, it's something that, yeah, I'm cool with it. It's fine. Like I said, the main issue is just trying to get the get everything the way it's supposed to be. We're going to put a step path here. We'll cover that with some limestone or something to make it look less ugly. I do want to go ahead and get some mulch out. Sink it down just below that first line. Alright, there's that. Always check your outsides to make sure it's not sticking through, like right there. Just enough in. Perfect. There goes that, and this last little area over here. Make sure it's not poking through. Again, I'm going to make a change here. We're going to use the 3-meter pieces here. If you think about it, it does make a little bit of a sense. So sometimes you have a plan in your head, and despite the fact that technically it's working the way I wanted it to work, you know, sometimes you got to make changes. Honestly, those probably could have been... Alright, we're going to make another change. So these can be 4 meters because we're going to have a roof on this. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm annoying everyone. Making changes over and over again, but, you know. I'm sure if everyone that watches has played this game before, you know that sometimes this is just the way it works. Again, might make changes to the back of these two and put 4 meters. I'm not really sure yet. I guess we could make a little bit of a sleeping area here as well. That might actually be better. Something I might do. I guess that could work. I don't know if it'll be enough space for them anyway, but we'll come back to that so we can think about it a little bit. But let's go ahead and get the rest. Well, there we go. Mine's gone blank and I'm not sure what to do next. Well, let's go ahead and work on these. So we're going to get the pieces in here, and we're going to have this. There we go. It's pretty much what it's going to look like right there. And we're going to take the barrier pieces. There we are. Perfect, so y'all can see where I'm getting at here. Probably going to cut the exhibit about right there, I would say. I'm probably going to use the same rocks as we got on the other side as well. I'm trying to think what we can do with this little area, so we're going to have to come back to that. We're going to work on the work on this area right here. So we need to choose a floor, and once again, I'm thinking either limestone or wood. But like I said, we can always come back and change it. So let's go ahead and get the limestone. Now I always split this to make sure we can get it just where we want it right here on the path. So like I said, zoom out. You know, if I can, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I mean by that. So we're going to go just above the path. So we're just above the path, if you can see there. Alright, if you zoom out, sometimes it disappears, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't. But just in case, I'm going to go up just a little bit higher. Also in the comment sections, let me know if my audio is good. Make sure my voice is loud enough for everyone to hear. And all that fun stuff. I want to make sure everybody can hear me fine. I mess with my audio a little bit. I always kind of go back and listen to the first few minutes of my episodes just so I can make sure that I'm heard. But sometimes I don't hear everything, so please, you know, if there's ever a problem when it comes to this kind of stuff, audio-wise, please let me know down in the comment section. So we'll do it just like that, and then we're going to get some brick pieces. I'm going to copy them straight from over here, and then exit that group. And go ahead and place the these pieces here. Right in the middle. Alright, let's see if we can get this good enough to where we don't have to do too much fixing crossfighting and all that fun stuff. There we go. And let's take it and we'll copy it over. There we go. Like I said, we'll have this as this will be a covered area. Honestly, I kind of want to go ahead and move, bring these 4-meter walls out, but I'm not sure. Go ahead and choose a roof though. So we're going to use the same roof as on these pieces. So it's it will be slate. Let's say 1 meter. Yeah. Okay, now let's get some more brick. Get the 1 meter piece. get it on the other side before I forget. There we go. And then we'll make some beams to put here, some support pillars. And that's pretty much what we're looking at. And I'm thinking, what kind of roofing did I use in here? So I don't want to use more limestone. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the vertical wood pieces. The thin floor. I'm going to raise it up. That's just about right there. That's perfect. Kind of gives us a little bit of a trim too as well. But we're going to go ahead and split it so that way we can make sure to put it to where we like it. Alright, I like that. Okay, so like I said, it's going to take some finagling to get it to work right. We are going to bring this down, probably put some column or beams here anyway, so we can have beams for the supports. But this is all right. Yeah, this is turning out okay, I think. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take these and do the same thing over here. There we go, and then we're going to get the that should have been all of it. All right, again, we're going to split it. Now, once we get the framework done, we'll be able to copy that over, and that'll be a little bit easier. I honestly feel like that these, if we just brought this piece back to there, and then I can split it. Try to line it up the best I can here. And then we can put wood post or some kind of post there or something. And then we can add the smaller curved brick wall there, and that'll be our planter. So that makes a little bit, to me it makes a little bit more sense. Hopefully we can get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and take some wood beams. We're going to actually use the Arctic beams, my all-time favorite. Alright, we'll put it there. Bring it in until it's just passing that up. Bring it all the way to the edge. And then we'll do the same, bring this one all the way to this edge. Now I'm going to leave those open because when the column goes in, it might cover that up for us. But Well, I better not. We're going to go and use these two smaller pieces here. Again, fix the cross-lighting. And then we're going to go ahead and take these pieces. Do it now before we forget, because when we forget it'll be harder to get them all. Go ahead and split that from the group. Alright, take these. Same on this side. Just that they're barely popping out. There we go, and then we'll put one on the other side. And then we'll put the columns in. So I'm thinking about using, yeah, we'll go ahead and use these. Turn them around, and then we'll get them to where, we'll just do it this way. That way we know it's right in the middle. There we go. Alright, and there's that, and then we'll use the beams. I'm going to put it in to where it's just on the inside of the support beams on the roof. Of course, we're going to bring it down to where it's just not visible underneath the, of course, the roof piece. We don't want it sticking out. We also need to get some trim on the roof as well. All right, and to make sure we're going to be even, we're going to take another piece. Go ahead and, oops, wrong button. Go ahead and turn it to where it's flat. Make sure it is just touching the roof. Pull it out to where it's just, there we go. All right. Take these pieces, and we're gonna do it on the same side, right dead in the center as best we can. That looks about right. And then we can go ahead and take these pieces here, go ahead and get them moved over, and then there you go. There is our that'll be our support. There we go, not too bad, right? Now let's go ahead and add the pieces. So it was a 1 meter roof, so we need 1 meter eve pieces. Alright, get these into place, and we will be splitting the roof and pulling it out just a little bit to compensate for the overhang here. And I really don't like this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and split that from the group. just inside. Check for crossfighting, which I don't think we will because it's under that wood beam that we placed, so. Yeah, I think it came together alright, and we're going to go ahead and take some more of this. I do see some more crossfighting there. We can fix that in just a second. Pull that down to about right there. This needs some trimming, I believe. I think it'll make it look better. There we go. And I'm going to put some on the floor as well, down at the bottom. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring this up so we can touch the roof. As a matter of fact, we're going to do both of these at the same time. First, we're going to pull them up till it reaches about there. And then we're going to duplicate them and bring them down. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring this out as well. Because we'll put the column here, or the this piece here to cover that up. Alright, grab these two pieces, and we'll grab these two, and we're going to try to bring them out. Alright, we no longer need these two pieces on this side because these will be short enough, or tall enough to reach. Let's say about right there. I guess that looks okay. Perfect. Again, I want to go ahead and take these and add them, go ahead and add them to this roof. That way we have that done. Because if not, I'll probably forget. So as you can see, this framework is all one piece now. So we're going to go and do a little bit more detailing. And then once we do the detailing, we'll be able to move it over and everything should work out pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add some trim on the bottom floors here to make sure it matches. So about right there. Make sure it's not sticking out. We're good. And I'll go ahead and bring some up here as well. Perfect. I like that. And we'll go ahead and do the same over here. Line it up as best we can. There we go. Just kind of gives it that extra trim, I guess. So let's see if we can fix the crossfighting by rotating it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And as you can see, it worked. Now we probably have crossfighting on the other side. Nope. So whenever you see that, go ahead and give that a shot and see if that helps. Because we don't have any crossfighting over here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and split this. I'd say to drag it out about right there, and then fix the crossfading once again. Looks good. And then what we're going to do with this side is, instead of splitting it, and I'm just going to go ahead and split it. I know it's crazy. We're just going to go ahead and take this piece and drag it all the way over. See if we can get it matched on both sides. Well, it doesn't really come out just enough. I think that's about it right there. And I don't see no crossfading, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this anyway, just in case. And there we go. And then I do want to add some bottom piece of this, so I'm thinking this is where we're going to use the classic limestone stuff. So let's go ahead and get the classic tab open here, get rid of this, and we're going to find some the smaller ones. So these might be those. Nope, these ones. These should fit. Ah, see, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't like them sticking out like that, so we might have to go with the bigger ones. It's a little big. Is it possible to maybe use the round ones? I don't know, I just feel like the square ones work a little bit, I just think they look better, in my opinion. So you know what, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with the bigger ones. Like I said, comment section, please let me know what you guys think. If you don't like something that I do, please let me know. Make that suggestion so we can make changes in the future, and future episodes. There we go. I think it's coming together. Alright, let's go ahead and get some lighting in. I tend to forget lighting sometimes, so. Alright, that is in the center. We'll go ahead and pull that up to about there. Each one of these will go in the center of the support beams. Just like so. So there you go. There's your lighting. Excuse me for a second. Let me grab a drink. Alright, and then we need to worry about lighting on the inside as well. And then we can also get the decorations in. And all that fun stuff. I was thinking about putting some planters here that hang down. We'll check that out in just a second. I'm thinking about just saying we should probably go ahead and use. I have an idea. Let's try it out and see if it works. pull it just enough down where it has the, there we go, because you can't see it through the top. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it out to the middle. Say about right there is the middle. And then we're going to bring one on this side. And like I said, there's a little trick I'm sure you've seen in other people's videos, especially Paulsley's lighting tutorial. But if you're worried about how bright those lights are, because they're probably not going to be too bright, you can always take the spotlights and sink them under the ground. And it'll give the illusion that it's much brighter. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the education boards in. So first we need to do, see, that's something we forgot there, we need to make sure that these are attached to this set. And if you ever want to make sure, just hit the M button, the move key, or you can hit move here. Grab everything, and as you can see, we're missing beams there. And this gives you the idea of, or this lets you know what's included in what. There we go. And then, because what we're going to do is we're going to take this and copy it over to that side, because despite the fact that these are all the gridded pieces and then we can't do that, we can do that with this stuff because these are not gridded pieces. So, excuse me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the media in, and we're going to use our normal 2-meter screen. Just make sure that is in the middle. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and let them just like this. And then, actually, you know what? We're just going to leave them just like that. That's perfect. They're not exactly in the middle. Well, you know what? I can't do it. We have to fix them. There we go. And we want to go ahead and select the advertisements. And I don't know if it'll let me do that just yet. It does. Perfect. Because this is something that you have to remember to do, and I tend to forget. So, because it won't work if you don't. And because of the override, we can go ahead and move this down to, because I believe these are these Galapagos? Yes, Galapagos. So we'll go ahead and get the education boards ready, and then we're going to go ahead and get some framing to put around, and we're just going to use the in-game frame pieces. Architecture, awnings, and I don't even know how to say that word, to be honest with you. Let's use the white or the green. I like the green. Alright, so that, and that, and that, and that. Split them, and add these to the rest of this. And let's go ahead and get some planters. Preferably hanging planters on each one of these here. I don't know if we should use these or not. I mean, these are the African pieces, but to be honest with you, I don't think it really matters. We could make our own. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sink it in just enough where only that piece is showing. We're going to bring it up all the way to the top. Alright, we're going to grab a planter. So what we're going to do is we're going to group these planters together, and then after we get done moving them around to where we want, then we can add them to the rest. Alright, let's go to nature. We're using temperate for everything except for in the habitats. So let's find something we can place there that is temperate. So we got these tiny ones here, and those are not going to work for me. So how about this? Yeah, they don't look too bad. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and copy all this stuff over. And to make it seem a little bit different, we will go ahead and choose a different flower to replace that one. I'm thinking, I'm missing something here. There's definitely more than just this stuff in temperate. So remember this, guys. You can delete, grab, hit Control Z to bring it back, delete. That works. Like I said, we're not going for like ultra realism or you know, just absolute incredible amazement builds here. we just want to have some fun. So let's go and get us some planters in here as well, just to where it's there. Right up under that. This is probably the only thing that's going to fit in it. If it sticks out on the other side, that's okay, because we're not quite sure what we're going to do with that side yet. And also, you know, when it comes to like how long these episode is, I'm just going to keep going. We've probably already been on here for almost an hour already. I'm not sure, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but I really want to get these episodes out and get something done in each one of them. So, excuse me. But I think that looks pretty good for a basic little area. Sure, there's always things that we can do later on to make changes and stuff, but for now I think that looks pretty damn good. So I think we should go ahead and stick with this. My mind's a little blank on what else we can do with it. I thought about putting some trim up on the top, but I really like the this curved brick here for the archway, and I really want to keep that in. So well, we'll go ahead and get this. We'll go ahead and get this over, and then once we do that, we can start putting some benches and bins down, and donation bins, and all that fun stuff. So remember, this piece up here goes just past the roof. So I'd say about right there. Now we can use the planters to guide us into where we need to be here. And I think that just about does it. So we'll just take a look around. Yeah, that's too far in right there. So what we'll do is we'll bring it just... Alright, there. think we're good. I think that's about right. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. Here we go. These are still attached to the habitat, so that's all that matters. And then we're going to go ahead and get the educational speakers in. And then get some donation bins and all that fun stuff. One right there. One right there. Get the Galapagos giant tortoise. Go ahead and bring that down just a little bit. We'll put that on 6. Make sure it doesn't overlap. Does not overlap. Perfect. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get some donation bins in. We'll use the ones that we have in here because I want the same color. I think 2 would be enough. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Alright, let's get some benches. There, yeah. So it's like not the most perfect fit, and there's some little bit of overlapping and clipping there, but I think it looks pretty good. And then we will get some trash cans, and we'll put one here. And here. All right. And there we go. I think those turned out all right. I hope you guys will agree. Now this area again, I'm thinking about, let's try something here. So we'll go, all right, get the mulch in, and then we can take the round pieces I think mulch should be added to all filters. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to sink it down where it just kind of blends in with everything. Forgot I had a line surface down on. Right, just where it blends in. I'll run it up to the edge. There we go. Make sure it's not sticking out anywhere. Alright, there we go. I'm starting to think that now I really do want this long, higher piece here, and we'll have a high flower bed. But you know what, we're just going to leave it that way. No, we're not. We're going to go and take this piece, duplicate it up. There we go. And then I'm going to take all this. Make sure I'm not missing any pieces. I am right there. Right, again, check to see if you got everything, and I did not. Alright. Got it all. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to have a higher flower bed. So we can put like the word tortoise up here or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think we're looking good though. So again, we're going to use our awesome rock pieces over here, and we're going to start making a backdrop to the exhibit. Like I said, it's going to be a small one, and it's going to be fairly flat as well, because I don't feel like tortoises probably would like a lot of hills. You know, in reality. But it's probably going to be plenty big, so... Sometimes, the way I move this camera around, you think I'd never played this game before. Right there. And then again, we're going to cover this in trees back here, because I am going to get rid of as many of these grassland trees as I can, because these are more of an African type thing, and this is a grassland in Europe, so we're going to leave those in the back though. Now I want these to be on this side as well. And we'll leave this little bit here. That's where the tortoises come in anyway. There we go. Perfect. So that's the backdrop to the habitat. And like I said, we will fill this in with trees. Put a wall here as well. And that'll be, these pieces here will be done, you know, as time goes on. But probably what I want to do is we're going to finish up this habitat real quick, as fast as possible, and so that way we can move on. That's getting pretty annoying. Let's increase. Alright, and we should have a complete habitat. And we do not. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I do remember marked as not... Oh, okay, I know what it is. So grab the whole thing. I grab all of it, and then we got to mark as habitat perimeter. There we go. Because this is marked as not marked as a habitat perimeter. So, well, there we go. There is our tortoise habitat. I think it turned out pretty well. So you see where I'm getting at here. All right, so let's go ahead and get our tortoises moved over. All right, so animals. All right, get all of our tortoises. No path to destination. Okay, that is... Alright, it did play. Alright, let's try that again. I think it might have been the fact that we deleted some path and everything. Oh, trying to figure out where my tortoises went. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab these guys. Play, and fast forward until they get over here. Alright, we got a couple of them in, so let's go ahead and so they got plenty of room. Look at that, 909 meters. They got absolutely a crazy amount of room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, since we've been on long enough. When we come back, we'll finish up this habitat and we'll get started on the anteater habitat, where we'll be clearing all this out. Off camera, I will be going ahead and adding some foliage into these areas. I hope you guys don't mind. I just figured I'd go ahead and do that now and get it over with. But yeah, we'll get the foliage in, and then on the next episode, finish up the habitat. Excuse me, and then get anteater started. And then once we get the anteater started, we might have to do a third episode of the entrance renovations and get the entire area over here nice and neat. Get the foliage behind here to give it some more backdrop. Probably all up around here. Cover this whole entire area with foliage. You want this whole area covered and this whole area covered because the zoo pretty much starts back here. So we'll get that fixed up and looking good, and we'll go from there. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Any comments, questions, or concerns, drop them down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are interested in more Planet Zoo content. I also have a Discord channel. You're more than welcome to join if you feel like it. We have all kinds of contests, and we just have a whole lot of fun over there. Lots of good people. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.